What a game Norsemen have put together tonight.
How many more JV games they got? 2 more left?
Yeah,
Just 2?
we have tonight's game, and then we have IMSA next Thursday, I believe.
A Thursday game?
Yeah.
Ooh.
And then we go Friday night right here against Serena.
The Huskers.
Yeah, the Huskers to end our regular season, and that will be senior night.
You know, that's a team that I thought would be – I talked to Dane Twait over at the tournament, and they have talent over there. He says we go up one time, up, down the next each quarter. We just can't find any consistency. And they just got a lot of talent over there.
Yeah, they really do. Well, I'm going to take a quick break here, Tom. I'm going to turn your mic off, and then we'll welcome Durrell up here. Well, as we start the fourth quarter here, 6:52 remaining in the game, Norseman up by 44. We welcome the Pontiac 66ers head coach, Durrell Robinson. Welcome, Durrell.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here, man. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, what a nice gesture. You guys making the trip over here. Kyle makes the trip just about every night down to Pontiac, and you guys come here to celebrate with Kyle as he's inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Yes, there's no way, like I told him, we actually surprised him today. With him making the trip, I mean, he does all the time. Kyle's just been a great professional on and off the court for us. I mean, this is the least we can do. And like I had told him, when he seen us, he came over there, you know, and you can see the smile on his face. There's no way we were going to miss this.
Well, Durrell, tell us about yourself, what you've been doing, how you got to the Pontiac 66ers, and then obviously we're going to want to know all about your 66ers and how you guys are looking this year, and then how in the world can we pull all these fans down to watch one of Newark's very own perform?
Yeah, I don't really like talking about myself too much, but I guess I'm a native of Danville, Illinois, Danville High School.
Oh, yeah.
So I played in Pontiac holiday tournament, so of course I got links to that. I actually coached in St. Louis with the Gateway Steam. This is the second year of the league. This is the first year of Pontiac. But myself, I played international level basketball in the BBL over in England and Scotland. And then the last 4 years here, I've been living in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I've been privileged enough to work with OKC Thunder organization in the summer. One of the summer youth camp coaches. Then I get the chance to work with Kevin Durant at the end of the summer as well.
Sweet.
Yeah, so it's been very well for me. As far as the 66ers, we have Cal, of course, who's been great for us. Got another kid, Garrett Jefferson, who played University of Hawaii. We got about 6 or 7 players who've either played NCAA Division I basketball recently, even one, Alfonso Houston, played in the NCAA tournament. He played at UNC Central against Iowa State. You know, so we got some high-level players. Another one here, Thomas Staten. Thomas Staten was actually played overseas last year and was actually in the NBA D-League team for Cleveland Cavaliers this year. So we got a lot of borderline guys. The mission of the league is to, of course, go out in the community, which all my guys do, go in the community classrooms, do work out in the area, and then also to make move on to a higher levels, which is the NBA, D-League, or even international level, which we have to this date 30 players who've signed international level leagues. And one of my players last year, Jake Anderson, actually
played for the Bulls.
Yeah, played with the Bulls for like
preseason.
3 preseason games, and then actually came and played with the 66ers with me as well, but he just got another deal in Mongolia.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, so, I mean, that's what the whole mission is. And when that happens, we just find other players to replace them and just hopefully keep it moving.
Yeah, that's excellent to have that as your mission, because I know that, Kyle, you know, you don't want to say it's a stepping stone, but that's your whole mission is how do you continue to develop players, make games super exciting.
Yes.
And at the same time be focused on their future to move them forward to the next level.
Yes, and our mission of our league is not really for wins and losses. It's about moving on players to the next level. And sometimes I get caught in the moment myself. You know, that's a good thing.
Well, you want to win.
Yeah, and that's where my wife comes in as the guidance counselor for me, because I hate losing to anything. I hate losing to checkers. I hate losing
me
to
too,
Monopoly, anything.
We should play some Connect 4 here soon.
Yeah. So
yeah.
so it's just like the whole goal is to just make sure my players are improving every day in practice and every day in games, which my players have been doing very well, supporting one another. But that's the whole goal. Even if it's during the season, they happen to get a deal. During the season, they're allowed to leave. But if it's after the season, that's what we're doing. But that's our whole mission, is make sure we move on as many players as we possibly can to higher level leagues.
Yeah, that's excellent. Kyle and I had a chance to talk today. He's helping me do some work after he goes and does his whole workout first in the morning, and finally he was done with that, and he helped me. We're moving, and we're talking all about comparing the practices of University of Delaware and the Pontiac 66ers, and he said he likes the 66ers much better. He said there was a lot more fundamental things that had to take place during the college level. You just had to. You're dealing with freshmen. You're dealing with sophomores, trying to let them learn the game. Kyle said his biggest his biggest learning curve is the defensive 3 seconds.
Yes. And that's something else too. Like, I mean, I could easily have players like my players play zone, you know, for defensive purposes. But we're not going to do that, because at the higher levels, majority of the times you got to be able to play man-to-man defense.
Right.
You know, so you just got to find ways, different angles, how to play against certain players. But like you said, that's kind of a difficult part, because you're playing against high-level athletes all the time. So it's nobody's going to have an easy way out. Somebody's going to have a handful.
Right. There's no time to take a break.
There isn't. And then you got a 24-second shot clock, you know, to work along with that. So everything is fast-paced. And everybody within our league, we have 2 teams in Chicago, Illinois. We have a team in Champaign, Illinois. Then we have a team in Lima, Ohio. Then we have 2 teams in St. Louis as well as us. Just think about it. The team in Chicago, Illinois, one of them has Sean Dockery, who played at University of Duke. Another one has Sharon Collins, who played at Kansas.
Kansas, yeah,
you know,
right.
But honestly, with their team, they've got so many other players that they're not really the toughest guys to defend. You know, so I mean, everybody has somebody, which makes the league a lot better too. And then all the games are live streamed. They're live streamed.
And where can they see that?
At www.thempba.com.
Okay.
Now, they're live streamed within 14 different countries as well.
Wow.
You know, so there's scouts watching every game. And I just got an email from a guy in Germany who was telling me about how he appreciates, he's been watching our players as well. You know, so it's always great things that are happening that are bigger than even like some of the players get a chance to see, which I try to remind them of it, you know, to keep them focused on what the big goal is.
Now, Mark Meyer, is he the general manager?
Yes, Mark is, and that's just a title. Mark has been everything. Him and Buzz Zeller have been awesome. They've been more than just general manager, more than just business people. These are the greatest guys that I really believe in minor league basketball. That's why I wanted to be in Pontiac, because I know that they get it, what it takes, and they've been going out of their way to make sure all of our players and everybody else involved. And there's a lot of other people behind the scenes who do so much work to make this so successful, and it's been greatly appreciated by all of our guys and myself.
Yeah, now you know Mark is an alum here at Newark High School.
Yeah, and I think he got as excited as Kyle, you know, but Kyle didn't know, of course. But, right. I mean, the face on Mark when I decided, you know, we decided that we were going to come up here and surprise him.
Yeah.
I mean, he was ecstatic. And his family has been great, too. That's where the players, we've been up here since maybe about 2:30. Maybe about 2:30 p.m. We've been over to the family house. You know, we hung out, played games, just sat and talked, ate. It's been great. I mean, we've been great. We didn't just show up here. You know, we've been here. Yeah, it's been awesome.
Well, that's good to build that family situation even amongst your own team.
Yes, it is. It's great. It's been great. The guys been loving it, and I've been loving it. We all appreciate it.
So, to get down to your games, what is it, about 45-minute trip down to Pontiac from here?
Yeah, about 45 minutes. Yeah, about 45 minutes.
Okay, and what's the cost to play or to get game?
The cost for the games.
Do you even know?
Yes, the cost is $8 to get in the game.
Okay.
Now, here's the thing which we've been having. It's been so great for us. All high school kids and under get in for free.
You are kidding me.
I am serious.
So I have 5 kids of my own.
Have you got 5 kids?
Yeah,
and
so it's going to be $16 for my wife and I. They're all in high school and below.
Yep, and here's another thing that I do before every home game. 2 hours before tip-off of every home game, I give a free basketball clinic.
You've got to be kidding me.
So any kids between kindergarten through 8th grade, they can come and get some work in before our game prior, and then they'll be allowed in free as well.
That's tremendous. That's tremendous. Okay, when's your next home game?
Our next home game is actually this Sunday at 2:05 p.m. Everything is 05, and that's something funny
Okay.
too. But it's like we have commercials and everything else that we do as far as online. So it's 2:05 p.m. this Sunday at Pontiac High School, and it's against the St. Louis River Sharks.
Okay, and you guys play. Like to see that 3 go in there. You guys play all NBA rules.
Yep.
12-minute quarters.
Yep.
Like I said earlier, the defense of 3 seconds.
Yes.
So all the rules are the exact same as the NBA.
Everything is NBA, yeah. Everything is NBA as far as rules. We have high-caliber players. So if you see high scores in this game,
Yeah.
we really do play defense. But it's just such a fast pace.
Yeah, I think Kyle said the other day that the score was a little bit low and it was only 100 points.
Yes, I mean, really, and we actually do. We focus on the defensive end, and I am a defensive-minded coach, which is really crazy. But it's just a high-level game, and it's so fast-paced.
Yeah.
And like you said, it's 12-minute quarters. So it's high action, and it's great basketball. It really is.
That's tremendous. Well, Coach, we really appreciate it, and I hope to see a whole bunch of Norseman fans down there wearing their Norseman colors to represent and to have Kyle there. And go ahead, get there early, 2 hours, and Coach Darrell Robinson is going to get you a little clinic, which is going to be awesome. But we wish you the best of luck. What's the Pontiac 66ers website?
I'm trying to think. I know it's a Facebook page. I couldn't tell you the exact same.
Well, you know what? Just go to Facebook
Yes.
and search for Pontiac 66ers, just like the 76ers, but the 66ers.
Yep.
And you'll find them there. And I know Kyle's been loving being part of the program, and we appreciate you, Coach. Norseman just pulled out a 43-point win, so that's great to see. But we wish you the best of luck, and thanks for taking care of Kyle. We love him. Obviously, he is our all-time leading scorer. Maybe you didn't know that. He's our all-time leading scorer. His wife,
I know.
who's my wife's sister.
I said that is so awesome.
She
I mean,
is
that's
the all-time
awesome.
leading scorer for girls.
Yes.
And so now they had a Super Norseman baby.
Yeah.
Kyle wants to live in the area full-time in the end, and so he's hoping to raise Griffin here.
I said that's no pressure
That's
for
no
Griffin.
pressure
No
for
pressure
Griff.
for Griff. Yeah, no
Oh,
pressure.
My goodness. But, Coach, we appreciate it, and I
Yes.
hope to see you down there with my 5 kids as well.
Thank you.
Enjoying
I appreciate
the time.
it. I appreciate everything. Thank you.
All right. That's Coach Darrell Robinson from the Pontiac 66ers. But we're going to go to our PA announcer where we'll have the Hall of Fame. This is Norm Meyer announcing.
Before we call those people out, I'd like to say that if you look at the Newark High School website, you will, Sports Hall of Fame, you will find out who is on the selection committee. You will find nomination forms if you would like to nominate a team, an athlete, a friend of sports, or a coach into the Newark High School Sports Hall of Fame. Also, after we call injuries out, if you want anyone wants pictures, we will do that during halftime of the varsity game, and also for the inductees and friends and relatives.
Push that.
We do
That
have
button,
a few
okay?
snacks.
Just by
in
pushing
there.
once, and this will move over there. When I point at you.
Several of our Hall of Fame committee members are here. I'd like to introduce our secretary, Mr. Mike Hall, who's going to do the introductions.
Thank you for coming out tonight. First of all, I'd like to introduce to you one of the greatest female basketball players of all time, Laura Johnson Anderson. Come on out here. Let me give you your stats, okay? As a freshman, he was the leading scorer with over 218 points. Yes. As a sophomore, she scored 332 points, was an all-conference team member, and an Ottawa All-Area third team member. Her junior year, she was a leading scorer with 549 points, all-conference team, the Morris Herald All-Area MVP, the Ottawa All-Area team, the Lyle Christmas Cage Classic All-Tournament team, state semifinal player of the game, and the team finished second in the state her junior year. During her senior year, she was the leading scorer with 495 points, the all-conference team, the Lyle Cage Classic MVP, the Morris Herald All-Area MVP, Ottawa All-Area team, Valley Free Press Player of the Year. She's the all-time leading scorer at Newark with 1,594 points, and she was the Illinois Basketball Coaches Association third team All-State member. I also want to mention a few things from her. She was also a three-sport athlete. In softball, she was the Rookie of the Year her freshman year, and played her sophomore year, was all-conference, and was a 10-2 record with pitching with an ERA of 1.93, and was an all-area team member. In volleyball, she was a starter all 4 years. All-conference to the Ottawa all-time second team, all-area team for the Iroquois West, and the school record for assists in the season and in her career with 1,754. So congratulations, Laura, on a great career. Thank you so much. The next person we'd like to introduce to you is one of the all-time great male athletes of Newark history, and that would be Kyle Anderson. Kyle's a graduate of 2011. He's a 4-year starter of the Newark, Illinois high school basketball team. He led the squad to a 33-1 record and the 2011 state championship as a senior. He increased their total win during each of his 4 years and went a combined 84-12 during his final 3 seasons. He led Newark to the super sectional round of the IHSA Class 1A state tournament as a sophomore and junior. He was a first-team Class 1A All-State selection as a junior and senior. Unanimous all-conference honoree during all 4 years. Thanksgiving all-tournament team pick during all 4 seasons, and a Christmas all-tournament team selection his final 3 years. He averaged 20.8 points per game as a junior and 19.9 points as a senior. Couldn't get a couple more points to make it 20? He finished his career with a school record 2,279 points. He was an honor roll student during all 4 years of high school. I also want to mention that Kyle did play for the Delaware Blue Hens, Division 1A basketball team. He was Delaware's top outside shooter, and he enters the season ranked third. Is it third? He's first now. First in the Blue Hens' history with 215 three-pointers made. It's a little more now, right? Yeah, that's what I have. And he set the school record. So congratulations, Kyle, on a wonderful career.
Why don't you do it white?
get a picture together. It is well known that Laura and Kyle recently got married. Our last production of the evening is the 2011 State Championship basketball team. Can you please come out? All members of the team, please come out here to the floor. All right, I'd like to introduce the roster. As we call your name, you can come get your plaque. But I'll go over the information first. The state championship team in 2011 were Little 10 Conference champs at 9-0, Little 10 tourney champions. The IHSA 1A state champions, of course, with a final record of 33-1. They won the state championship game 57-35 over Westchester West Central. They set or tied 6 IHSA state championship game records, and they limited an opponent to only 33% shooting average. First Little 10 boys basketball team to win state championship, and the team motto was "Our Time." You guys remember that? First, I'd like to introduce the head coach of that team, Rick Tollefson. The assistant coach, Jason Van Pelt. The players and managers. We'll start with manager Nick Bond. John Avery. Kyle Anderson. Greg Hughes. Other members include Jeremy Anderson, Brett Anderson, Paul Hines, Andrew Lehman, Taylor Wright, David Hiller, Jake Ramey, Kenny Kratzer. That's it. There's a team plaque that will be hung up in the student center with all the other teams inducted into the Hall of Fame. Now you can come grab it and get some photos. One photo. All other photos will be taken at halftime with the team in the student center with some treats. Congratulations to everyone tonight. Thank you all for coming. Enjoy the game.